K-beauty is known for being gentle and soothing and hydrating and giving you glass skin, but sometimes we just need an active. Sometimes we need something that penetrates a little bit deeper and that gets to work. And I love a lot of K-beauty products, but there are some that deliver a little bit better than others for people who struggle with acne or rosacea or texture or blemish-prone skin. And hi, my face is having a great time right now. Her rosacea is flaring. Her skincare is not skincaring. It is quite overbearing. And you'd say that she is daring for going outside, but I wanted pizza and I got nothing to hide. Oh my God, I'm a rapper. When you are struggling with your skin and you need something a little extra, these are 3 brands that actually deliver and that cost under $30. These are brands that are sold at great price points. They do what you ask of them, and we're going to speak about some of my favorites. So specifically, Cosrx. Hi, Cosrx. This was one of the first K-beauty brands that really took to mainstream outside of Korea, that delivers cosmetics plus actual results. The name Cosrx is actually a combination of the word cosmetics and RX, prescriptions. And so they put them together. And I know that they have a whole bunch of lines, like they have an anti-aging line and they have, a lifting line, and they've got some really good products for hyperpigmentation, but my favorites are absolutely the active ones. Cosrx from the get-go was kind of different. They didn't start and just put themselves into mainstream stores like Olive Young or some of those main K-beauty retailers, but they actually started out with a lot of mom and pop shops, kind of the corner stores. And for people who were really struggling in Korea with things like humidity or, the heat, there were people who weren't being served by regular Korean cosmetics. And I think this was back in either the 2000s or the early 2010s. And at the time, a lot of K-beauty that was out there was basically, fun, kitschy things that were enjoyable to use, but they weren't necessarily treatment focused. It was like, adorable face masks that have like little animals on them, or, very media inspired items. Whereas if someone was actually struggling with their skin, they were kind of left to just go to a department store. So Cosrx decided to change that, and they made such good products. And if you have acne, they have such great options. This was one of my first Cosrx products. This is the A.C.E. collection acne patch. These acne patches are so good. They work, they're very similar to like the Hero Cosmetics or, any regular acne patch, but these actually come in multiple sizes, and these are affordable. They're some of the most affordable patches that I've ever met. And they don't have microdarts. Some of them have like ingredients like salicylic acid in them, but these have been a tried and true over and over again. And when you have a pimple or like 50, it absolutely just sucks everything out, and it's at an affordable price. Now, on top of that, they have this spot treatment, which is amazing. It's the A.C.E. Collection Ultimate Spot Cream, and this has to go down in history as one of the best K-beauty spot treatments. If you're looking for a spot treatment from K-beauty, Cosrx has you covered. And I think it comes from, their history of this person who wanted to create a line that was literally cosmetics plus RX. They feel good, they're luxurious on the skin, the price point is right, but they work like a prescription in the sense that they actually have actives to deliver to skin. There's some other brands like I'm From or Dear Claire's or Circle that have really good like spot treatments. We're gonna spot treat all over. But this one, it just keeps on coming back for more to get inside my pores. It knocks on the little doors and it says, let me the f in to kill your acne bacteria. And I'm like, okay. This has zinc oxide, it has tea tree, it has different acids, and it just works so well. If you are struggling with little breakouts, it's one of those that it's not one of those drying solutions that destroys your skin, but you can just spot it on and it works, or you can smooth it all over and it works as well. Cosrx also has a very interesting cleanser. This is their low pH Good Morning Gel Cleanser, one of the least expensive K-beauty products I know. Is this one of the best cleansers on the market? No, I actually have others that I would highly recommend. However, for the price, you really can't beat Cosrx. And to find something that has Saccharomyces ferment and tea tree and is gentle, it's so good. Pyunkang Yule's acne cleanser is also excellent, but as a brand overall, Cosrx is one that delivers. And if you're like, hey, I want to try K-beauty, I love K-beauty, I want something gentle, but I need actives for my wrinkles or acne or hyperpigmentation, Cosrx is the way to go. Now, what if you want something that's a little more gentle, a little more hydrating, but actually has some merit behind it? Isntree. Oh my God, if you're looking for hydration, and we're not talking oily, greasy, we're talking hydration, Isntree is the way to go. The word Isntree actually stands for island, so is, N for nature, and then tree, it's like having this tree of life, this tree of flourishing community and skincare, and I'm just like, yes, this is amazing. And fun fact, Isntree was actually started by one of the first K-beauty bloggers back in I think it was 2008 or 2013. Numbers! I think it was 2008. Let me actually find out. We have the FDA and Korea has the KFDA, and it was back in 2008 that the Korean government basically said we need to start labeling cosmetics and we need to do that properly. And Jinwoo Kim was one of the bloggers who at the time said, I'm gonna help people turn and learn their ingredients. He was like, I am going to help people figure out what these things mean and understand their labels. And he was really an expert when it came to skincare and cosmetics and how these regulatory things worked and how they made sense for people at home. And specifically around green tea or some of these actives, he saw a lot of people who had questions about like hyaluronic acid. So instead of just being a blogger and being an expert in the industry and sharing that through a blog, he said, I'm gonna take my contacts and start a line. And he has started one of the best lines freaking ever. Isntree is hands down phenomenal. They are efficacious, they absorb well, they are affordable. All of their products just make sense. And they're not one of those brands that just shoves a bunch of actives in one bottle and it's like, oh, here you go, are you happy? Enjoy it. They actually formulate things so that they work well together, either in singularity in the product or with other things inside of this or other routines. Like they are one of the best brands that you can kind of mix and match with anyone else. Specifically, if you're struggling with hydration, they have some of the best hyaluronic acid products. Their first hyaluronic acid product that I ever tried was the hyaluronic acid water essence. This is a tried and true. I've gone through so many of these, but this was my first product from the brand. And the way that the hyaluronic acid absorbed and didn't dry out my skin, didn't irritate it, worked well with my oily skin production, absolutely phenomenal. And if you're looking to get into hyaluronic acid, Isntree is one of the safest ways to do so because they also work well with other products. And you know we have to talk about their sunscreen. This is one of the best products, one of the best sunscreens, and it's actually the SPF 50 that they claim because there was, I think it was one manufacturer mainly in Korea that was doing naughty, dirty, bad, scam to the brands. Basically, the manufacturer makes the products, sells that formula or sells the base formula to the brands. The brands then add their own actives or add those ingredients together and then package them up. But the naughty, bad, scam done scammed everyone. So that sucked, but not for Isntree because I think they were using a different manufacturer or they actually tested their sunscreens appropriately. This is one of the most invisible sunscreens. I love it. It's the Watery Acid Sun Gel SPF 50. They do have another one that's more of a mineral formula. It is not as sheer, so make sure that you're getting the sun gel, but this has hyaluronic acid in it. And a lot of hyaluronic acid products don't play well with sunscreens. Sunscreens need to set up on the skin, and hyaluronic acid, if it's holding onto moisture and water, especially if you apply like a product underneath a sunscreen that has hyaluronic acid, it can almost like pull that sunscreen apart. And if you ever look at the sunscreen, it gets like blotchy. I mean, it's basically the hyaluronic acid binding to the sunscreen instead of soaking into the skin and just pulling apart the formula. So it's not a good idea, if you're doing that on your skin and trying to get sun protection, but this combines 8 types of hyaluronic acid in the sunscreen itself. Absolutely gorgeous. This is one of the best sunscreens I've ever used. If you know that SPF is your BFF, this needs to be on your shelf and on your face. If you are super sensitive, I have found this to be okay. It's not nearly as irritating to me as other chemical sunscreens, but it is chemical/organic, so be aware of that. But I freaking love this. They did such a good job. And then it's also got like fig and niacinamide. Like, hello, treat my redness in my skin and help me with my oiliness at the same time protecting me from the sun? Yes! Isntree also recently launched this. This is one of the most gentle acne products that I've ever used from a K-beauty brand. This is the Chestnut BHA 2% clear liquid, and if you've ever used a BHA before, you know that salicylic acid has a tendency to almost like irritate the skin or it can dry it out because it's oil soluble. This is so nice. The Chestnut is so soothing. This is like the K-beauty version of Paula's Choice, the Paula's Choice BHA exfoliant. It's like the more gentle K-beauty version. I love this. It is soothing to the skin. It is wonderful, but it actually does the job. It just does it at a more gentle rate. I also love the Pyunkang Yule Essence, but the Pyunkang Yule Essence, it's not meant to treat anything. It helps with hydration. It makes the skin bouncy. It's like grape jelly, but this is a K-beauty version, a more gentle K-beauty version of the Paula's Choice, and I am in love with this. I would say this is my second favorite Isntree product. This is probably my favorite. This is my second favorite. And you know that this is my third favorite, Shenny. This is Shenny's fault. If you're not on Patreon or Discord, do you know Shenny? Shenny is a hero. Literally, she's a pediatric doctor. Like, she's actually a hero. But she introduced me to this and I love it. Oh, got my spot treatment on it. Sorry. This is the Green Tea Fresh Toner, and this is one of the best antioxidant serums ever. She lives in like the super dry, wintry, blizzardy weather, but we also have Discord Patreon peeps from all over. From Brazil, from the Philippines, from Canada, from New York, hi, San Francisco, California. This works for literally anyone who is struggling with their skin and wants to use this underneath their moisturizer and serum. Your moisturizer and serum are going to dictate like if you're working on wrinkles or if you're working on hyperpigmentation, and your moisturizer is really going to either lock that all in if you're in the winter kind of cold climates, or if you're in the summer climates, you're gonna want like a lightweight gel moisturizer. But this is the perfect base for all of that. It allows everything to soak in. It gives you this beautiful antioxidant boost right underneath your sunscreen, so it actually knocks your sunscreen up a level. This is so fantastic. It is so soothing, and it is an absolute dream for skin, and it's not expensive. If you drink tea or boba and your skin is not drinking this, apologize to it right now and fix the problem. And if you are looking to fix problems, oh my God, Aprilskin. This is one of the most potent and easy to use brands if you're looking to layer your skincare. Aprilskin is basically this K-beauty brand that has vegan, cruelty-free actives that, again, actually work, but they have some of the most gentle formulas that I've ever used. And a lot of their products are literally made to be combined or to be layered. The vitamin A.C.E. serum is amazing for brightening and for kind of soothing and smoothing out texture, but then they also have this Carrotene clarifying one that isn't technically the same as a retinoid. Your retinoic acid prescription is going to be much more potent, but if you're looking for retinoid benefits without the drying and the irritation and the peeling, this is it. And if you want to pair them together, it's perfect to kind of resurface texture and fine lines and wrinkles on skin. They've also got this one. This is the collagen peptide plumping serum, and yes, it's vegan collagen. And together you can literally mix and match these depending on what you're looking for. If it's dark spots due to acne versus if it's dark spots due to hormonal changes and just sun exposure. They also have this AHA+AHA exfoliator. I have never met a more gentle K-beauty exfoliator that works. The Isntree one, that's like a Paulas choice dupe for acne. But this is like an overall gentle exfoliator, and if you have sensitive skin, if your skin is always irritated, oh my God, this is beautiful. You know, Glossier has the Solution, it's their PHA toner, and even INKEY has a PHA toner that's pretty good, but this is the first brand that's ever introduced PHAs and AHAs together in a way that penetrates the skin so gently and that nourishes, and it almost brings moisture into the skin while you're exfoliating. This is gentle enough that you can use every single day. I would call this almost like a budget version of the Peach and Lily lactic acid serum. That has been one of my favorites, the lactic acid cocktail. This isn't the same. Peach and Lily definitely feels better under makeup. Peach and Lily gives you more of a glass skin, but this one gives you more of that glow with hydration. It's also got Calendula, absolutely phenomenal. And when you use this underneath these, this helps these penetrate even better. I would recommend getting 2 of these and kind of mixing and matching depending on what you need. But overall, the Aprilskin line makes layering easy. It makes it simple, and then the ingredients are actually backing it up so that they do what they say. If you're looking for hydration and plumpness and fine lines and wrinkles, the collagen peptide plumping serum, mwah, absolutely. If you are breakout prone, I would highly recommend the Carrotene clarifying serum. Amazing for blemishes or kind of uneven texture. And if you have hyperpigmentation, if you have overall dullness, if you are struggling with your skin, this vitamin A.C.E. brightening serum, even for scars, amazing. And together, again, they're literal powerhouse couples. The other thing about Aprilskin is this cleanser. I don't actually use this on my face. I use this all over my body, and it is magical. And the reason why is because of the texture. So the ingredients are good. It's a low pH cleanser. It's real Calendula, like it's excellent, right? And you actually get a very good amount for the price that you pay. But the main thing about this is the texture. This comes out like honey. And what is so awesome about this is that it's not a cleanser that like immediately foams up and gets all over your hands. This coats your hands almost like a glove. When you're in the shower, it doesn't stick. If I had a little bit of water on my hand, do I have anything with water? It almost coats your hand like a glove. And people would be like, well, why is that a good thing? Why would I want my cleanser to coat my hand like a glove? I want it to cleanse, right? When you coat your hands with this, it's almost like you have cleansing gloves. And that way you can literally rub this across your body, and then it starts to bubble up and it starts to foam. And you literally have these magical hand gloves of skincare. And so with literally one application, you can go over your arms, you can go over your legs, you can basically rub down your entire body and your face. I would start with your face and then undo your entire body. But it's almost like the cleanser, because it is this honey-like texture, it very gently, very slowly transfers from your hands where it's sticky to the wet moistness of the rest of, you know, whatever it is you're cleansing, your leg, your arm, your elbow, etc. And then it gives off this nice foamy lather, and it is so wonderful. It's nice and bubbly, it's refreshing, it's non-stripping. It does make my skin look and feel brighter. I have used it on my face, I like it on my face, but on my face I've been using this Skin Fix cleanser, which is not K-Beauty, this is Canadian Beauty. Oh my god, this is amazing. But because I haven't been using this on my face, I've been using this on my body because I ran out of my Silk Shake from Zitsticka. And oh my god, it's just, the texture of this is unbeatable. You can literally turn your hands into magic gloves of cleansing. I've now got hands of sticky suds and no way to pick up other products without making a huge mess, because guess who didn't bring a towel? And guess who has a desk now? But that means that she doesn't wipe things on the floor anymore. My carpet has like the best skincare routine in the entire world. Like, my carpet has had so many cleansers, toners, sunscreens smeared into it. I'm just saying, it should be very grateful. Not every carpet gets a life this good and this hydrated and this exfoliated. These are the K-Beauty brands that actually deliver the actives that are worth the money and don't break the bank. Let me know which of these brands you feel resonates most with you and which brand you're most excited to try. And if you are in the Patreon or the Discord, look out for those live streams where we have those giveaways. Even though your hasn't gone to the post office, she's now potentially working with someone who can help her go to the post office. So we're gonna figure that out, and we're gonna share the skincare joy along the way. Always remember to stay hydrated, stay exfoliated, stay sun protected, and watch the meme at the end of these videos. I feel like we should turn these memes into collectible cards, and we should try to collect them all. Who didn't know that there's a meme and like a message at the end of every video? Now you have to go back and watch every video just for the memes. Anyways, always remember to be beautiful inside and out. Enjoy the meme, and I'll see you in the comment section or the giveaways or anywhere else on the internet after I wash my hands. Love you guys. Bye.